Do I think I can beat Dave Chaffee? Why would I try to take the match if I don't feel like I can beat Dave? You know what I mean? If I don't feel like I have a chance or to beat Dave, then I wouldn't have asked for the match. Do I think I'm the favorite? I can admit that I'm not the favorite. I know I'm the underdog, right? But I feel like I've done some things, and I've arm wrestled some people, and I've seen some things that have led me to believe that there's a chance. Dave is pretty much known, pretty unanimously, I think, as the strongest North American arm wrestler, right? The most horsepower anybody can apply in North America into your arm. If somehow I beat Dave, then that means I have to be like the strongest North American puller, right? Does that make sense? Is that how that works? It's just fundamental arm wrestling. It's about understanding what are priorities and what's important. Luckily, my right hand is pretty versatile. Like I'm okay going in, okay going way out. I'm okay going high inside. So it's pretty versatile at this point. It's just going to be focusing on the things that all arm wrestlers need to focus on at all times, like hand and wrist control, right? There's basically, as far as I can see, there's a 2-step process to beating Dave Chaffee. I have to control Dave's hand. Now, that can be done in a couple ways. That doesn't mean I have to top roll. That doesn't necessarily mean I'm going way inside and rotating his hand. There's a few ways to attack a hand, but step one, I have to deal with Dave's hand. Okay, so if I don't deal with Dave's hand, I lose that. If I lose that hand fight, I lose the match. Then if you beat Dave's hand, Dave likes the straps. No secret there. My hand has to be so strong that in the straps, it still controls the match. I want to see Devon try his best at Levan. I want to see Devon take a run and start and throw himself at the number 1 spot and see how it works. So I'm excited to see that. I know people think it's to be a slaughter. I still am excited to see it. If there's anybody that can figure out a way to maybe crack Levan and find the code, find the way to open that door, it'd be Devon. There's no smarter arm wrestler on the planet than Devon Larratt. I'm excited about Vitaly and Alex for sure. I think Vitaly takes it. I've been saying that. I just feel like Alex really relies on his height well to beat people. And I'm worried about what happens when he comes across somebody that has as long or longer than a forearm than him, and is at that high level too. So I don't know. In my head, I see Vitaly taking it. I see them both going up. I see Alex trying to scoop underneath like he does and roll and do like a high roll at the front of the pad, at the front of the elbow pad, and then I see Vitaly going up with him and posting and pulling back high up there. And Alex not being able to get around that and just getting his arm opened up from high. It might not happen that way, but I don't know. I feel like they both go up and then Vitaly outclasses him high. But we'll see. Can you beat Khaled? Right now, I would beat Khaled. Unless he's gotten stronger at arm wrestling. I don't know. Is he training? Has anybody got word on if Khaled is training arm wrestling? Like, I get it. I get that there's history there, and I get that Khaled was a beast. From what I've heard previous, Khaled never touched an arm wrestling table, right? I don't know. It just seems like a weird choice to me. I get the allure because everybody knows who Khaled is. I get the allure of people making people want to watch, or get at least catching people's ears, like, oh, Khaled versus Larry. But like, I feel like Larry's leveled up, right? I feel like Larry's past that. So maybe they're going for a more guaranteed win, get some W's on the board. Khaled is super strong, you guys. He's super strong and he has a massive hand. I don't know how well he picks up the small intricacies of arm wrestling, how much they're sinking in. But if they do, he could be crazy. He could be wild in this sport for sure, 100%. If you lose to Dave, who would you challenge next? If I lose to Dave, I did say, me and Corey West could talk if he's still wanting a match. Around that time, we could talk about having a match. If I lose to Dave, maybe Todd Hutchings is still in the rankings. Todd Hutchings is still between me and Dave, so maybe I look at Todd Hutchings. I'm gonna beat him, guys. I know it's a little nicer way of saying it than I did in the past, but same thing goes. When I pull Corey West, I'm gonna beat him. Do you think Corey West will be an easy win? No. Corey is crazy strong, guys. I don't see it. This is not me saying Corey West is weak in any way, shape, or form. When I say I'm gonna beat Corey, I'll be at a stupid level. and I feel like I am confident in my options, and I have some fire behind it. So yeah, but in any way do I think Corey would be an easy win? No, Corey is insanely strong. I would love to beat Devon for the number one spot in the world. That would be it, right? That would be. I can't imagine a more like fulfilling match to win. Would be if Devon somehow becomes number one, beats Levan, and then I beat Devon at some point and take his number one spot in the world. That would be the ultimate. That would be the most fulfilling match I could ever have. No, don't get me wrong. Beating Levan would be friggin' insane and awesome. I just, from my history and my past, and I've been following Devon's career for so long, and this and this and this, and beating Devon would mean just more to me. I didn't say I can beat Devon right now. Relax. I'm saying that one day when I'm ready to face Devon and I'm ready to beat him, then it'll be fulfilling. That's what I said.